let me show you this book trailer because again, guys, I pay a lot of attention to body language and behavior. So this entire trailer, you can watch it on his channel. Let me put it up here on the stream. You don't need to see or hear the audio, but you get the ideas. He's doing this blah blah blah. I've got a new book. The highlight reel. Him doing the book. He did it with Mark Manson, apparently, he's a genuinely good author. I mean, he writes well. Some of his books aren't the greatest. I mean, some of his advice on women kind of sucks, if I'm being honest. Where is it here? It's at around 56 seconds. I just want you to watch this, okay? Pause, okay. I'm just going to play this in slow motion because it's a very slow clip. What everybody's doing here, I'm just going to back it up, is they're basically going like this. And they're just like, mwah, okay? Watch what Jada Pinkett does. Now, remember, this is Will's moment. This is his book. This is his story. This is his biography. This is his big thing. Like, when you have a book trailer done, it's a big thing for you. But just watch what Jada does. What is she doing over here? What is this? Can you guys see that? She's flipping the bird. Everybody else is, going with the rhythm. Love, kisses, blowing stuff out like that. She's flipping the bird. Another good thing that you definitely want to take a look at when it comes to assessing situations like this. I showed you guys the pictures of August and her versus Will. Can I make this bigger? I'm going to lose some of these if I go like that. That's okay. That'll fit. But just look at the body language here. Camera, da, da, da. This is a famous one over here. I'm sure you guys have seen this one before. Where is that picture? It's probably scrolled down a bit. No? Come on. It's probably in a slide somewhere. I'll just go back over here. This one over here. That one there that I'm talking about, okay? Look at the body language. Look at it. Look at this sizzle right here. Make this shit bigger for you. Look at this. Can you like do more to put her up on a pedestal? Can you? I don't know that it's possible. I really don't know that it's possible that you could potentially do more in a gala event, all dressed to the nines. Hey, go look at her. And she's not even looking at the dude. She's not even looking at the dude. That is not the face of a woman that's got genuine desire for her man. Look at this one over here. She's not even looking at him. She's looking at the camera. What I aim to look for, if you're looking for genuine desire, you want that Dirty Sanchez look that she gave to Leonardo DiCaprio. You know that look that I'm talking about. Some of you have seen it, some of you haven't. I'm going to cover it separately in another video, but that's the look that I'm looking for. Do we have, again, over here, he's all over her. Do we have any photographs of Jada given the Dirty Sanchez? Will's all over her. Will's all over her. She's even looking away from him. He's looking at her attentively. She's looking away from him. Again over here. Again over here, the same pose, right? And I present to you. Bum, bum, bum. I see nothing. Nothing. Do you guys see it? I don't see it. Again, over here. He's all over her. He's all over her. I don't get it. This is like Will Smith, okay? He's an A-list actor. I Am Legend, Men in Black, Independence Day. You can go right down the roster. He's knocked it out of the park. Not on one or two movies, but I would say probably dozens. He's a multimillionaire, okay? He's probably worth at least $500,000. No, not $500,000, sorry. Probably close to about $450 to $550 million. He's loaded. He's loaded. Jada Pinkett's a nobody. She was with Tupac. From what I understand, she auditioned to be Will Smith's girlfriend on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but the casting director didn't cast her because she was too short, they said, for him. So they didn't use her, and they casted somebody else. But Will went head over heels for her, like the simp that he was at the time. He was married at the time. Chased her down, left his marriage, ended up marrying her and knocking her up. Excuse me. And by the way, there's also articles out there on how Jada regrets getting married, getting pregnant, and was, I think the soundbite that I read was pissed off that she had to get married to him because she was knocked up at the time. Beg your pardon. What do we got here in the chat? Some of you guys are just going on. I think men need to learn to be doormats, seeing how father handles situation. I think men learn to be doormats, seeing how father handles situations subconscious. Once a man is hit in the face, he learns better and has let family-based learning and myths go. Men, it's the same thing with women too, but folks learn from their parents. Okay, there's a lot of ingrained learning that happens in your own household as you're growing up, watching the roles of those two people. Rich, word in the street is that Jada was alpha widowed by none other than Tupac Shakur. Yeah, that's correct. Where's that Tupac thing I need to pull up here? Here it is. This is what Moth was referring to. Let me remove this. So this is his handwriting. Again, I spent way too much time looking at articles and reading stuff, but this is Tupac's handwriting here. If you don't know who Tupac is, get your head out of the closet and go and get some of his music, okay? Probably one of the most talented rappers that ever lived. It says over here, you will never fully understand how deeply my heart feels for you. I worry that we'll grow apart and I'll end up losing you. By the way, this is Tupac writing for her. This is not her writing to him. So this is the bit that Moth was talking about in the comments about bringing to climax without intimacy. You bring me to climax without intimacy, and you do it all with real grace. You are my heart in human form, a friend I can never replace, blah, blah, blah. It keeps going. But again, look at the body language. Like, this is a woman here that's been used her entire life being showered, with attention by men. I don't know that she was alpha widowed in the way that I thought that she was initially, now that I'm reading some of the lyrics that Tupac wrote about her. There was a few other ones that came up as well, where he actually wrote songs and poems to her. Obviously, he was head over heels with her. It seemed to me like it was mutual. Was she alpha widowed? Perhaps. I don't know. There's not really too much out there on it, to be honest with you. What's Dylan got for us here? Spiritual, higher thinking has nothing to do with our animal lizard brain, which handles genuine attraction. It's like trying to teach a potato Shakespeare. Yeah, that whole like new age woosah, let's get our spiritual woosah on, and you go make yourself happy and I'll make myself happy and we'll come back together and we'll be happy. Let me play this clip for you over here. This is from his social feed. It's not long. It's only 2 minutes. Let me just cue it up here and put it in the stream. Stop, share, tab. And see here. You guys should be able to hear this. If you can't hear it, let me know. Let me turn up a little bit.
Love. And I asked her, I said, what did she think was, one of the biggest revelations that she had had about love? She said that you cannot make a person happy. And I thought that was a real deep idea. You can make a person smile, you can make a person feel good, you can make a person laugh, but whether or not a person is happy is deeply and totally and utterly out of your control. I remember the day I retired. I literally said to Jada, that's it. I retire. I retire from trying to make you happy. I need you to go make yourself happy and just prove to me that it's even possible. And after we cracked the hell up, we started talking about, we came into this false romantic concept that somehow when we got married that we would become one. And what we realized is that we were two completely separate.
You guys hear a lot of this, become one. Oh, two people become one. You go make yourself happy. Let's just carry on and finish this.
People on two completely separate individual journeys, and that we were choosing to walk our separate journeys together. But her happiness was her responsibility, and my happiness was my responsibility. And we decided that we were going to find our individual, internal, private, separate joy. And then we were going to present ourselves to the relationship and to each other already happy.
You, you guys hear the flaw in all this? We're going to present we're going to present to each other our new happy version of ourselves. This is like, the whole what's good for the goose is good for the gander. There is no what's good for the goose is good for the gander. What Will should have done is said, yo, I'm the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I know I'm not Tupac, but I put out some albums, and Steam is picking up for me. I think he was about 27 or somewhere between 27 to 29 when he met Jada. His career was on a roll, okay? He dug her vibe, fine. He should have continued on with his career, dated her casually, left his marriage, obviously, because he obviously wasn't digging that. Dated her casually, maybe spin plates, weigh out some options. And then if he wanted to, invite her into his life. If she didn't have any red flags, if she didn't have any other problems, then maybe invite her into his life and have some kids if that's what he wanted to do. But she is a complement to his life. It's not like, you go make yourself happy and I'll make myself happy, and then we'll have some spiritual healing and some wusa kombucha and we'll hold hands and sing kumbaya, and then everything will be great while we go and pork other people on the side and call it an open entanglement, da-da-da-da. And sort of, it's like, how many times have you guys heard me say, men love to complicate their lives and then justify why? I give you Will Smith. Okay? He spent his entire life complicating his life and then trying to justify why he's done it. This is just a 2-minute clip, and this gives you a clear example of it.
Not coming to each other, begging with our empty cups out, demanding that she fill my cup, and demanding that she meet my needs. Unfair, and it's kind of unrealistic, and can be destructive to place the responsibility for your happiness on anybody other than your.
You guys should know by now, if you follow me, that you really don't want to spend much time trying to make anybody happy, let alone a woman. It just ties into Captain Save a Woman, mentality. We've talked about that before. A lot of guys try to swoop in. Oh, she's a damsel in distress. I'm going to put on my white knight armor and I'm going to swoop in and save her. I'm going to make her happy. I'm going to do everything I can to please her sexually, and if I can't, I will off myself. I'm telling you, man, a lot of that nonsense.